Good morning, children. My name is Gideon Lukia, and I'm a Nipia Sunday School teacher at St. Nicholas Church at Marrickville. I'm very happy to see you all today because I have a very interesting story to tell you about two boys. But before I tell you the story, I have a very important question. Have you accidentally broken something? I know I have. Maybe have you broken something at school or at home or at someone's house? What did you do after you broke it? Did you tell someone? Did you keep it a secret? Well, today's story is about two boys, Greg and Peter, who had a little bit of an accident. Listen carefully. This is Greg. Hi, Greg. This is Peter. Hi, Peter. The boys were walking home from school one day and they had a soccer ball, so they decided to kick the ball to each other. They knew they shouldn't be playing on the street with a soccer ball, but they just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Peter kicked the ball to Greg, and then Greg did a great big kick, and he kicked the ball right past Peter. Peter missed it, and it accidentally hit one of the grocery shop's windows. It was Mr. Andrea's grocery shop. The ball had hit the windows and broken the windows. The boys didn't know what to do. Peter grabbed the ball and they started running round the corner so no one could see them. Do you think anyone saw us? Said Peter. No, said Greg. I think we're okay. That night, Greg couldn't sleep. All he could think about was the window. He knew it was an accident, but he felt terrible. He and Peter didn't mean to break it, but he knew that Mr. Andrea would have to fix it and it would cost a lot of money. The next day at school, Greg went to Peter at recess and said, I've been thinking about it all night and I think we should tell Mr. Andrea what we did. We can explain that it was an accident and we can offer to pay him money. Are you joking? Said Peter. Can you imagine how much trouble we're going to get into? How many times have our parents told us not to play soccer on the street? And besides, even if I used all the money from my birthday, it still would not be enough to pay for the window. I'm sure Mr. Andrea has plenty of money. Greg wasn't happy. I just don't feel right about it. I think we need to take responsibility, he said. I know we're going to get into trouble, but... Oh, no buts, said Peter. I don't want to hear another word about it. As far as I'm concerned, it didn't happen, and I don't want to tell anyone. As Greg was walking home from school that afternoon, he passed by Mr. Andrea's shop, and he saw a big truck at the front of his shop. Two men were holding a big glass. They had cleaned up the broken glass and were putting a new glass, and Mr. Andrea was at the front of the shop. Greg decided he needed to go talk to Mr. Andrea and explain things to him. It's my fault your window is broken, said Greg. I was playing with my soccer ball yesterday and I accidentally kicked it into your shop window. I'm very sorry that I didn't tell you yesterday, but I panicked about getting in trouble and ran away. Mr. Andrea looked at him. So it's your fault, eh? Greg nodded. He wasn't going to mention Peter. And what are you planning on doing about it to fix it? Said Mr. Andrea. I have had to replace the whole window, which was quite expensive. Greg had already thought about this. I only have $20 at home, he said, and I know that's not enough, but perhaps I could do some work for you after school and on Saturdays. I could unpack fruit for you and stock the shelves and deliver people's orders and anything else you'd like me to do. Mr. Andrea nodded. I think that's a great idea, he said. What you did was wrong, but I'm happy that you're willing to try fix it. Greg spent every Saturday morning for the next 2 months working in Mr. Andrea's shop. He swept, he mopped, he kept the shop very tidy. He stocked the shelves, he helped put shopping in people's cars, and many other things that needed to be done. At the end of 2 months, Mr. Andrea came to Greg and told him he had worked enough and paid off the window. He also told Greg that he was very impressed at how good he did his work and how honest he was. He also said to Andrea, "I was very surprised that you didn't mention your other friend that was with you when you broke the window." "Did you see the other boy?" said Greg. Mr. Andrea said, "Yes, I was at the front of the shop when the window broke, and I saw you both kick the ball and pick it up and run away. And I was very, very happy to see when you came back the next day to say sorry for what you had done and to try fix the problem. You should be very proud, Greg," said Miss Andrea. And Greg was very proud. He smiled and was very pleased with himself. We all make mistakes. Children make mistakes, grown-up make mistakes. We all do. But it's very important what we do after we make the mistake. Do we try fix it? Do we say sorry? That's what we need to remember. Thank you for all sitting so nicely and listening to the story today. We'll see you next time. Bye.